The Snail and the Whale. This is a tale of a tiny snail and a great big grey blue humpback whale. This is a rock as black as soot. And this is a snail with what?
Eating food.
An itchy foot. The sea snail slithered all over the rock and gazed at the sea and the ships in the dock. And as she gazed and sniffed... Control tower. This one control tower. And as she gazed at the and sniffed and sighed, the sea is deep and the world is wide. How I long to sail, said the tiny snail. These are the other snails in the flock, who all stuck tight to the smooth black rock, and said to the snail with the itchy foot, "Be quiet, don't wriggle, stay still, stay put." But the tiny snail sighed and sniffed, then cried, "I got it, I'll hitch a lift." And this is the trail of the tiny snail, a slivery trail that plooped and curled and said, "Lift wanted around the world." See, the tiny snail wrote this word and hoped somebody will see it. And who saw it? The humpback whale. This is the whale who came one night when the tide was high and the stars were bright. A humpback whale immensely long, who sang to the snail a wonderful song of shimmering eyes and coral caves, and shooting stars and enormous waves. And this is the tale of the humpback whale. He held it out of the starlit sea and said to the snail, "What? Come, sail with me." Yeah. This is the sea so wild and free that carried the whale and the snail on his tail, and the penguins are all jumping. The penguins are jumping to the sea.
Alone.
The penguin is alone because the penguin want to see everything. Stand high. Stand high, so can see far. Okay? See the snail on the whale? To towering icebergs and far off land, with fiery mountains and golden sands. Ooh. And what's this? Where's the turtle?
Mama, why he sad?
Why he sad? He not sad. These are waves that arch and crash, that foam and frolic and
Mama,
spray.
why he sad? Mama, why the fish got a hide and the octopus got a hide?
They hide because the shark is coming. You see, the shark has hideous teeth. Okay? It says what? These are the caves beneath the waves, where stripy fish with feathery fins and sharks with hideous toothy grins swam round the whale and the snail on his tail. How do you do swim? How do you do swim? So that's why they're hiding. And what's that? This is the sky, so vast and high, sometimes sunny and blue and warm, sometimes filled with a thunderstorm. Itchy foot.
Yeah.
You itchy foot.
Another itchy food.
With zigzag lightning, flashing and frightening, the tiny snail on the tail of the whale. What happened? See? Raining, lightning, thunder. But the snail hang on tight to the tail of the whale. And she gazed at the sky, the sea and the land, the waves and the caves and the golden sand. She gazed and gazed, amazed by it all, and she said to the whale, "What? I feel so small." And then came the day the whale lost his way. These are the speedboats running a race, zigging and zooming all over the place. upsetting the whale with their ear-splitting roar, too loud, making him swim too close to the shore. Oh no! It come onto the tide shore, and the tide slipping away. And then the tide went out, and the whale is lying beached in a bay. Quick, off the sand, back to sea, cried the snail. I can't move on land. I'm too what? Big, moaned the whale. The small snail felt helpless and terribly small. Then what? I got it, she cried and started to crawl. I must not fail, said the tiny snail. Go, go, go. Go where?
Don't know.
Go to the
Zoo.
school. Yes, you're right. This is the bell on the school in the bay, ringing in the children from their play. Ling, 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 ling. And this is the teacher holding her chalk, telling the class, sit straight, don't talk. This is the board as black as soot. And this is the snail with the itchy foot. A snail, a snail. The teacher turned pale. Look, says the children, I'm leaving a trail. Oh, this is the trail of the tiny snail. A silvery trail saying what?
Don't know.
Save?
The whale.
Yes, save the whale. Oh, and all the children now come. What? These are the children running from school, fetching the fireman, digging a pool. They spray and squirt water to keep the whale cool. See, they take out the sand, they spray water, and so the tide come into the bay. And these are the villagers shouting, what?
Hooray.
Hooray!
Mama, why cry?
Why cry? I don't know. Sometimes you also cry for no reason, right?
Mama, why cry?
I don't know, Isaac. Maybe they sad that the whale go already. And the villagers shout, hooray! The whale and the snail travel safely away. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Back to the dog and the flock on the rock, who said, how time's flown. Haven't you grown? And the whale and the snail told their wonderful tale of shimmering eyes and coral caves.
Got some minutes ago at the
Yes,
tail.
got so many snails go onto the tail. Right? Of shimmering eyes and coral caves and shooting
Did
stars.
they queue up?
And they queue up. Yes, they queue up. That's why Isaac, we must also queue up, right? When you want to take something, we have to queue up. Every morning you go and check in, you also queue up, right? And so this is the humpback whale, held out his tail. And so on crawled snail, snail after snail, so many snails. And they sang to the sea as they all set sail on the tail of the grey-blue humpback whale. The
ABC
end. Thank you.
ABC done.